Good afternoon, everyone. So I can feel some pressure to keep the lunch time. So I also try to speed up. Yeah. I am SangYun from IITP Quantique, and today I try to explain why and how we could prepare for the quantum era and how to build up the quantum resilient networks. I'm working for more than 20 years in the IT and security area and jump into the quantum industries over 6 years now. And I'm personally the member of the National Quantum Strategy Committee led by the Prime Minister in Korea. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. This is one of the compulsory requests from the company. Whenever I have the public speech, need to explain about our company. IITP Quantique was founded in 2001 from the Geneva University. The physicists trying to show and prove their theory is correct. That's how this company was started in 2001, and because this field is very narrow and not that many companies are in the market. So since we are pioneers of this industry, in many cases what we did before was the world first. So sorry for the repeatedly we are mentioning about the world first achievement. In 2018, the SK Telecom, one of the leading telecom company in Korea, they invest to our company and spin off their internal quantum technology lab and started in Korea legal entity. The main reason why they motivated to acquiring and invest money to the quantum networking, quantum crypto company was preparing for the 5G network. So one of their top mission was protecting SK Telecom's backbone network with a quantum key distribution solution. And the other one is trying to preparing for the 5G networking connected device, IoT device like 5G mobile phone. They request us to preparing for the QRNG, quantum random number generator. This technology is very crucial for the encryption and cryptography. So we collaborate with the Samsung Electronics, and since 2020, still we are providing our quantum random number generator to the Samsung Electronics. Unfortunately, it's only for the domestic in Korea. So if you are using the SK Telecom, you can enjoy the quantum technology powered security mobile phone. And most recently this year, we have been changing some of our major shareholders. IonQ, quantum computing company, and one of the founder, Professor Kim Jung-sang, is Korean professors, and they decide to invest to our company. So our mother company has been changed from the SK Telecom to the IonQ now. So we are mixed up the Korean company, but headquarters based in Switzerland, and mother company located in US now. Okay, why now? Not only Korea, but also the international, the technology competition, especially in the quantum technology, is very severe now. So one of the global national act was from the US. So US Department of the World Research and Engineering, they declare and request to prepare for the future, the risk and threatening from the quantum computing technologies. After then, a lot of the international institute and the global companies are preparing for the guideline and strategy to prepare for the quantum resilient strategy. So one of the famous institute is NIST. Last year, they already announced some of the strong candidates for the post-quantum cryptography algorithm. And also the Korean government, KISA, and NSR also trying to follow the same strategy to preparing for the post-quantum cryptography algorithm. The European Union also initiated quite some time ago already to preparing for the quantum cryptography. And JP Morgan and Moody's, they are the international giant, the financial institute. Interesting thing is these giant company has already starting internal the organization to prepare how to protect their services, preparing for the quantum era. And MAS is a monetary authority in Singapore. They give a more stronger the guideline to the national, the agencies and the financial institute to preparing for the quantum cryptography, especially QKD and PQC. Yeah, this is typical the cryptography agility, how to prepare. If there is an assessment and if there is a risk, the risk should be reduced and some are eliminated and abandoned. Based on this kind of the discovery and analyzing risk, should be considered to adapt cryptography in quantum area as well. Okay. Yeah, quantum safe technology adaptation timeline since last year, US government already declared, and the martial law has been, sorry, not martial law, the national law has been executed, and the NIST are already announced their standardization and following up the next round. After then, many of the industries like automotive, the mobile, and banking, finance, and data center will following up. I think some of you are remembering the Y2K, becoming the year 2000 because of the numbers are limited at that time. Many people are afraid of the system will be shut down. I think in the year of the quantum, Y2Q will be the same if we don't have enough preparation. Many of the system will be easily attacked by the quantum computers. And every year, maybe you are remembering the most recent newspapers regarding the quantum computers achievement. And earlier this year, the NVIDIA, the CEO, the Jensen Huang, has been attacking to the quantum computer. But after 2 months later on, he has a gathering with most famous the quantum computing, the management team together, and they made a decision and conclusion. The year of the quantum computing will be much faster than the previous expectation. Anyhow, after then, the stock price has been going up. Anyway. Okay, this is one of the examples how to assess and prioritizing of their services. The right side, the risk high means need to immediate measurement to prepare for reduce the risk. And second, the highest scores are IPsec and cloud services. These are mainly the risk in the financial systems. So we are proposing the dual strategy. One is PQC, post-quantum cryptography. This technology based on the mathematical complexity, and QKD, quantum key distribution, is based on the quantum physics. So more like a physical solution. So for the users, we need both sides, not only the PQC, but also QKD in different layers. And these days, more and more, the solution combinations are following up by the industry, academia, and research institute. So we call it the defense in depth concept. So to achieve the defense in depth concept to preparing for the quantum internet era, we are preparing for the some combination of the technology as of the hybrid solution. So legacy internet relies on the RSA and ECC and pseudo-random numbers, but hybrid quantum internet add the QRNG, QKD, and PQC. This is one of the interesting assessment from the International Financial Institute, the Wells Fargo. They have the quantum team. And according to them, they are expecting 10 to 40% of the existing cryptography will be attacked by the quantum computing technologies from the 2030, which means next 5 to 10 years, we have to finish the migration to prepare for the quantum cryptography era. So to reduce the risk, we have to adapt based on the analysis and investment on the current risk. We proposed the existing current the solution QKD and PQC to reduce the residual risk. Some of the quantum computer researchers are expecting 10,000 logical qubit could be easily breaking out current RSA and ECC cryptography. But last year, many of the quantum computer companies, including the IonQ, IBM, they expect that this kind of roadmap will be later 2030. But this year, there are a lot of changes, and even, you know, most of people are mentioning about the Moore's law to predict the technology, the growth rate. Even the quantum computing, the technology growth rate is even faster than the Moore's law. So some of the company like IonQ, they are expecting 2 million qubit until 2030. And also logical qubit. Logical qubit means correct the errors because of the quantum qubit are not stable. So every single quantum qubit should be error correction. So after error correction, we call it the logical qubit. So 2030, IonQ claims they are trying to release 80,000 logical qubit. So before that, I think quantum cryptography and security industry should be fully prepared. This is one of the typical applications, not for the old network connection, but backhauls in between the data center should be adapt the QKD and Q quantum key management system the first time, and then expand it to the backhaul and last mile. Many people when imagine the quantum technology, the perception is difficult because of thanks to the Richard Feynman, the quantum mechanics indeed is very difficult, but actually it's already 100 years technology when we trying to study the quantum mechanics and quantum physics. This year is 100 years anniversary of the quantum physics. And in Korea, we have many use cases, put our quantum random numbers and QKD quantum networks to our partners. One is Samsung Electronics, Galaxy Quantum Phone. And satellite, we are providing our random number generators to the European quantum satellite, and also the FIDO, the fingerprint authentication solution. Even the North Poles, the researchers are using the drone, connecting the QRNG built-in the crypto chip to sending the measuring and monitoring scene to their research centers. So this is one of the typical application, how to protect and combining the classical random numbers and the quantum random numbers to increase the security level within the Galaxy Quantum Mobile. I think I can skip it. This is explaining how the quantum key could delivering to the application layers. For that, we need many effort to working with the international standardization authorities like ETRI, ISO. But in Korea, especially, we're working with CRIS for the optical, the characteristic test, and then TTA and ETRI, we system test. And finally, early of this year, we received the validation for the national security for our quantum crypto solution from the NSR. Because this is the first time the quantum security solution was certified by the national certificate. Many of the countries, especially from the European countries, are trying to working with us how to preparing and measuring and certify to give more credibility to the users. So I think I can skip it. This is the most common misunderstanding when the people are expecting about quantum cryptography. Okay, I think I can skip it and rather focusing on the use case. In Korea, we have the many good use case in public and private sectors. And also I will trying to explain some more global use cases to better understood this technology adaptation. So one of the key use cases is European Unions. Since 2020, they make a bold plan to connect all the EU countries are connected with the quantum networks until 2027, but I think it will be expanded. Not only the wired, but also satellite. The LEO, the satellite, they are trying to connect. In Korea, the 2020, we working with national resource sensors to connect the 800 kilometers of the national office to connect the government network to protect by the quantum key distribution networks. And after then, the Singapore government trying to working with us to benchmarking these convergence government network, and they built up the Singapore Quantum Safe Network Plus. Since Singapore is a small country, they could easily build up and set up the Quantum Safe Network. And one of the strong use case in public in Korea was the NIA's the open testbed, including the PQC and QKD. So currently they are connecting in between Seoul, Pangyo, and Daejeon over 250 kilometers to supporting the research institute and industries. If they want to adapt the quantum technology, they could visit and test and verifying and even apply for the certification program as well. So our plan is to keep expanding the testbed to the countrywide. One of the interesting thing in global competition is China. China has starting quantum networking earlier 19, and according to the recent Nature publications, they already built up 10,000 kilometers covering wired and satellite to providing over billions of the users. In our company, trying to expand our portfolios, not only the quantum, the communication, the satellite, and the entanglement and quantum memory, the main purpose is trying to build up the quantum internet. First target is connecting, measuring, and sensing by the QKD, but ultimate goal is using the entanglement network for the quantum internet. Thank you for the listening, and I hope we could exchanging some of the meaningful discussion after lunchtime. Thank you, enjoy.